Hello everybody and welcome. I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman, and we are going to be doing our weekly sacred pipe ceremony. And so we are here on the Cedar River. Let me show you, so that in a moment when I set sacred space and drum in the spirits to hold space for us around us so that we can focus on our spiritual work, this is where you will in essence be sitting. Because when I set that space, I am essentially putting that space around you as well, so that we are in the same, virtual space. Oh, I am too far from that. Okay. Hold on. Need to adjust here. That's better. Let's see. I'm back to the kind of caveman phone holder thing, because my other two phone holders broke. So I'm back to stones and sticks. So welcome and thank you for joining me. Let's see if we can get that done. So I am here every Wednesday night doing this, whether anyone else shows up or not. And actually I come down here pretty much on a daily basis to do my own spiritual work, to work with my spirits, etc., to work with the spirits of the land. But it is so good to be able to share this with others. Let's see, let me take a drink of sip of chai, and then so I'm going to set our sacred space before we do anything else, because I've had an interesting week and I'm not sure that I will remember to do things the way that I normally do them. So I'm going to do it first so I don't forget. If I could just get my phone to, let's see, not quite so cattywampus. Let's see, there we go. Awesome. So, like I said, we set sacred space before any ceremony. And I've had this conversation quite a lot lately, but the purpose for setting sacred space is not to keep out the bad things out there that want to eat your soul. The purpose of setting sacred space is to create an energetic container within which we can focus on our spiritual work. Kind of like if you had a pan and you put your ingredients in the pan, you cover it up, you put it on the heat, and you create an artificial environment where things can kind of alchemize in ways they don't if they're just sitting together on the counter. That's what we're doing. We're creating that artificial environment here where magic can take place, where we can connect to spirit, because we don't have to be so hyper vigilant about what's out there and what might be coming at us. That's the spirit's job. They watch out for us and they hold us at that higher vibration so that nothing of a lower vibration can get in. So this is how I call sacred space. This is not the only way to call sacred space. This is just the way I happen to do it. Spirits of the earth. Spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. Always breathe better after I set sacred space. So, if you are new here, if you don't know who I am or what I'm doing, like I said, I am your friendly neighborhood shaman. Besides being a shaman, I am also a sacred pipe carrier. And I started doing these ceremonies online toward the beginning of the pandemic as a way to hold space for my community, to hold that higher vibration at a time when there was so much unprecedented things happening. And I wanted to give people at least an opportunity for at least like an hour or one moment during their week to connect the spirit, to let go of the outside world, to turn inward. And like I said earlier, I come down here to the river almost on a daily basis to do this work myself. And so even if nobody shows up, I'm still doing this. This is the most profound. It's a very simple ceremony. It is also one of the most profound ceremonies. It's over 2,000 years old. And it's a vocation, just like becoming a priest or a nun or something like that. It's like you're called to do this work, just like being a shaman. It's the spirits that call you. And I'm not saying that to be like elitist or I'm better than you kind of thing. I'm saying that in a way that that this is my joy, this is my life, this is my life's work, to be able to serve my community by holding space, by helping support my community in whatever way I can, especially spiritually, to help people honor their own path, their own heart, be able to hear their own guidance, and to be able to help uplift people's prayers. And that's what we are doing here tonight with the pipe. The pipe came to the Lakota people 19 generations ago, and you may have heard it called the peace pipe in old westerns. It's also called the Chinupa, but it is the most sacred medicine object to the Lakota people. And I am just so honored to be able to share this with others. It has changed my life. And so, like I said, the pipe came to the Lakota people 19 generations ago. It was a time when there was great drought upon the land and starvation, and it said that the people had lost their connection to the Earth Mother. The tribe was bickering, the different bands were bickering back and forth. There was not a lot of harmony. And then White Buffalo Cattleman brought the sacred pipe as a way to help unify the tribe, to unify the people, and ultimately to unify all nations. If you've ever seen the medicine wheel, the hoop with the cross in the middle and the yellow, black, red, and white, it's like those are the 4 nations of humanity, and that's what the pipe is about, unifying all nations. And so that's what we smoke the pipe for, is in that spirit of unity, of familyhood of, you know, one people, one planet, all of that. And it's the smoke of the tobacco that carries our prayers and our intentions to Great Spirit. So the stem of the pipe is basically the divine masculine. The bowl of the pipe is basically the divine feminine. So when we put the pipe together, it's like uniting all of creation. When we put the pipe together, it is like holding the cosmos in our hands. This is the divine presence. And not only does it unite people, unite the masculine and the feminine amongst men and women, it also helps unite that masculine and feminine within ourselves to make us whole, so that we can help everyone around us be well as well. So if I'm a little out of it or a little slow tonight, slower than normal, I'm just dealing with some emotional things in my personal life. So thank you for your grace and perseverance. Stand with me. Like I said, I have a tendency to, I've been forgetting things last week or so. So that is basically the pipe in a nutshell. I mean, there is so much more. I could go on for hours and hours. But that is why we smoke. And it was given from White Buffalo Calf Woman, who is a spirit being who came to the Lakota people. And I feel so fortunate that she is one of my main spirit guides that has been working with me for almost 20 years. And so it should be no surprise that I became a pipe carrier, because she's the one that gave the people the pipe. Just to give you kind of an idea what the ceremony looks like, just so you can kind of follow along, know what's going on, because most of it is in silence. The first thing I'm going to do is light some sage, and then I got some mugwort in there and stuff, and smudge everything here on my altar. Then I am going to take my pipe and ask permission to smoke. We always ask permission first. And then, assuming that the answer is yes, I will take 4 pinches of tobacco and put them into the bowl. And that part I do out loud, so you'll hear the prayers and the offerings that I make as I'm putting that tobacco into the bowl. And once the bowl is filled, I have a song that White Buffalo Calf Woman taught me and asked me to sing before each ceremony that I facilitate. So once the pipe is filled, that's when I will share that song. And then I will light the pipe. And then the next part is in silence, so I won't be saying anything. But what you'll see me doing is basically taking a puff of smoke and then offering the pipe to the different directions and blowing a smoke blessing to each of the directions, to Father Sky, to Mother Earth, in a circle for all our relations, to Creator. And then I'll pause for a moment with the stem to my forehead and the bowl to my heart, a moment of silent prayer, and then I will come back, relight the pipe, and then the first thing I'll do at that point is take a great big puff of smoke, and I'm going to blow it straight at my camera. And that is a blessing coming from the pipe, from the tobacco, from my heart, through my camera, and by the magic of the internet and the holographic universe, that blessing will come through whatever device you're watching this on to your heart. And that is the point where you want to say your biggest, bestest prayers, or set your biggest, bestest intentions. Um, we just passed the full moon. Full moon was on Monday. And I've heard that full moon carries over for 3 days before and 3 days after. So we're still kind of in that honeymoon space of full moonness. So this is the perfect time to thank Creator, to thank Great Spirit for all the things that have manifested in your life. Thank you for the prayers and the dreams that have come true. To count your blessings. Just as an idea, you know, you can pray for anything you want. And I should say too that if you're ever in crisis or you have something you need extra help praying for, please text me or email me or private message me, and I will include your prayers in the next time that I do my pipe ceremony. I'll write them down and I will put them right here on my altar, and I will blow smoke to them to carry your prayers to Creator. So, so after I send that blessing to you, I'll continue to smoke and send prayers and smoke blessings for intentions and prayers of my own, for things that other people have asked me to pray for. I might pause momentarily in meditation and then come back and start smoking again. And then when it feels complete, I will raise my pipe again, say another prayer, sing another song, and then take my pipe apart. And that will be the end of the pipe portion of the pipe ceremony. And then we'll talk. I never know what comes out or what's going to come out. I don't have notes or ideas beforehand. I just kind of tune in and see what wants to be said, and we'll just see what happens. And hopefully it'll be something wise and profound and help support you in whatever you're going through right now. So before we start, thank you again for joining me. It means a lot that you take a moment out of your busy week and spend your energy and spend your time with me here, focusing inward rather than outward. It really means a lot to me. And this is one of the highlights of my week. I always look forward to this so much. So, one more sip of chai and we will begin. Good chai. All right, so let's begin our ceremony. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. Oh. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, we send a voice. We ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. All our guides and guardians watch over us as we smoke. Creator, Earth Mother, Tawabin, Shanadisi, Majakiwas, and Wabooths. There is always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, for the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers, all our relations come smoke with us. Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, to the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm and our ancestors, may all the passages of our lives be in harmony and grace. Creator, Earth Mother, to eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo calf woman, bringer of the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. grandmother, grandfather eagle, we send a voice. Thank you for our lives. Thank you for this beautiful world. Thank you for your nature spirits, for the trees, the stones, the water, the air, all beings together in harmony. Thank you for guiding us, for holding us, for loving us. Thank you for who we have been, for who we have become, and for who we are becoming. Aho. Ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o, ihi, ihi, ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o. Oofed. Wow. If you notice, I kept trying to move my smudge to different places, and no matter where I put, the smoke kept coming back. I guess I need a good smudging. Ouch. Maybe I'm being a little too curse-smudgingly. So when you're smudging and such, you know how sometimes you'll light some sage or something else, and it hardly lights at all? And other times you light it, and it does this. It knows. It's like Reiki, you know, when you're doing Reiki, the energy knows where to go and what to do. The same with the smoke. It knows how much is needed. And like I said, I've been, especially today for some reason, a lot of emotional stuff coming up. So wait, here. Some for you as well, my friend. Take away, clear that energy. Let go of anything. It's full moon, it's time to shine in all of your glory. Holy crap, that's a lot of smoke. Yeah. Oofda. So I hope, I say this every single time, but that was so powerful, and I just hope that at least just a little fragment of that was able to reach you, to touch your heart, to realize that no matter what is going on in the world around you, no matter what is happening, there is always hope. Because love is the greatest power in the universe, and technically love is the only power in the universe. Like Abraham Hicks talks about, there's a source of well-being that's just that single source. There isn't a source of well-being and a source of not well-being, banging heads until the end of time to see who's stronger. Love is the only power. Love is the source of life. And so it's not about good versus evil, it's about love and fear. And all fear is a perceived absence of love. And people like to think of like the yin-yang, the white and the black, as good and evil, and how everyone needs a little bit of evil in them in order to be good. And it's like, no, that's not it. The darkness is not evil. The darkness is the creatrix. The darkness is what holds every possible future, every possible reality. I'm going to set this behind me. That way it can still continue to smudge me, but you can still see me. When things seem dark, we're used to that duality of light and dark. Light is good, dark is bad, because we're in control and we should logically be able to control everything in the world, everything in our lives, right? So if something's dark, it's automatically bad, it's evil. But if you can step outside of that duality and realize that the dark, like the seeds, you plant a seed, it grows in the dark of the earth before reaching for the light. That's that yin-yang in action right there. The darkness is the womb of the mother, the womb of the cosmic mother. And so if you find yourself in darkness, if you find yourself in uncertainty, I know it's hard, and again, when I'm saying these things, I realize that what I am saying is a great oversimplification of things, and in no way am I like, piece of cake, no problem. I realize that it's hard. I realize it's difficult. And that is how we grow, right? It's that fear is the seed of courage. So when we're facing the unknown, when we're facing a challenge, that is actually a gift and an opportunity for our courage to grow, right? Like in the movie Evan Almighty, it's one of my favorite quotes of all movies. Morgan Freeman plays God, and he's talking to Evan's wife, and she doesn't know he's God at the time, but she said that she's praying for courage, and he responded with, well, when you pray to God for courage, he doesn't give you courage. He gives you the opportunity to be courageous. And that might sound kind of like, well, thanks a lot, but everything is about frequency. And you are a point of frequency within the universe. You are the embodiment of divine love here in this three-dimensional world. And so Creator knows what you're capable of. And because of your frequency, and like frequency draws like frequencies. And so there will be nothing ever arising in your life that you cannot handle. Because it is a stepping stone. It is an opportunity. Like Michael Beckwith says, like when you encounter a challenge or a crisis, instead of asking, how do I fix this? The question to ask is, what is trying to emerge from this? Because you already have the courage. You are divine by nature. You're already whole. You're already a high vibrational being. And that Creator knows that. And so your life will be custom crafted for you with exactly the right challenges you need to face in order to reveal that courage within you. It's not random. It's not accidental. Your challenges and obstacles and all of those things are custom made for you, because you're guaranteed to get there. You're guaranteed. You are divine by nature. There is nothing that can destroy you. Your spirit, your soul will go on beyond this world. There is nothing in this world that could ever negate that. And so like salmon medicine, you know, salmon is guaranteed to get home. And so whenever salmon hits another bend of the river, he doesn't have to be, oh crap, what's ahead? No, it doesn't kill me. The salmon is like, oh boy, it's an adventure, is what I'm trying to get to. Back in the 90s and early 2000s, I went through a whole decade of really extreme anxiety and panic attacks. And when I was a kid, Davy Crockett, Daniel Boone, Tarzan, Robin Hood, they were all my big heroes. And in the middle of this anxiety, I started calling on Saint Davy. I was raised Catholic, so I bestowed a sainthood on Davy Crockett. And I would actually call to him, and I had a little prayer, it was like, Saint Davy, keep me ever mindful that my life is an adventure. Because if you can look at it from adventure, look at it from excitement, even if you're quaking in your boots, one thing doesn't negate the other. It's like you can still be quaking in your boots and still choosing to walk through that fear. To know that there is something better, that you are better on the other side of that fear. And that fear and that the word nexus came into my head. I'm not sure if that's exactly the word I want, but that nexus of walking through that tumultuousness, the storms, is what's needed to wash off the illusion that you're not capable. If that makes sense to you. And so, you know, and like that, like the Davy Crockett thing, I have all of these different little tools and contrivances to remind me. They're not just to make me feel better, like to coddle me or to like smooth over ruffled feathers or anything. I have all these different like affirmations and such to remind me of what's true when it's hard to see it in my life or in the world. That's why they're affirmations, because you're affirming what's true in the face of apparent illusion, apparent fear, apparent chaos. And to remember that the truth comes from here. And no matter what's happening around you, you are safe. You are loved. And you are love. The essence of you is love and joy. No matter what, there is nothing that can take that from you. There is nothing that can change that. That is your eternal truth. No matter what happens, that can't be taken from you, and you can't lose that. No matter what you do or what you believe, that is the fundamental truth of your being. So believe in yourself. You know, it's that quote I like, that Einstein quote that I like to botch every time I try to repeat it. But basically, the greatest decision you will ever make is whether you live in a friendly universe or a hostile one. And if you live in a friendly universe where everything works together, where love is the basis of all things, then everything is working for you. The cards are stacked in your favor. The universe has your back. and will bring you exactly what you need to grow. Not only that, besides giving you the puzzle to solve, the universe will give you the answers that will help you to find the answers within you. Everything is going to be okay. Everything is okay. I promise. And I'm not just saying that. I know that with every fiber of my being. And that is what helped me come through that period of anxiety. You are greater than you give yourself credit for. You can't even imagine your greatness. You can't imagine the love that the universe has for you. I had a student that had congestive heart failure, and he actually died on the table a couple of times, and he had a near-death experience, and he came back and he's like, I know what home feels like now. It was like, you won't believe how much love is there, how much you are loved, how safe you are. There's no separate, there's nothing outside of you that can challenge that. So, know that you are loved beyond measure. Know that you are powerful beyond measure. There is no one and nothing in the universe that is more powerful than you. Nothing. And it's when we do things like this, like the ceremonies and like the pipe ceremony, and turning inward and surrendering to who we are, surrendering to our greatness, that things miraculously shift and change around us. And we heal the world around us by going inward and finding that peace and that joy and that love that is our core. There is always hope. And there is more than enough love to go around. It's not pie. So, I hope that is helpful. I hope you can remember those kind of things when you are in the depths. And I still go into the depths. Like I said, this week has been really rough on me emotionally, and I'm allowing myself to feel those things and to experience those things so that I can release them and shine again. So I guess that's what I had to say today. I don't know where any of that came from. I didn't know I was going to say any of that. And apparently, I'm all smudged up. So, thank you again for joining me. It really means a lot. And if you need another moment of serenity, of silence, of prayer, of ceremony, when we're done here, I will share this video to my Facebook page, and I will also upload it to my Perching Wolf Studios YouTube channel. So you can watch it as many times as you want, and even if you're watching this 10 years in the future, this energy is just as vital at that time as it is now as I'm doing this live. So my YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe and like my videos. That helps other people find them. And I've got like 5 years or something like that of these videos of ceremony, of readings, of songs and stories, and I've got plans to do a few more of those coming up. And if you enjoyed this tonight and you would like to support your friendly neighborhood shaman, I do have my PayPal and my Venmo links pinned to the top of the comments, and anything you wish to give me, I am beyond grateful for. This is my day job, so every little bit helps, and I'm so appreciative of it. But this is free and is always free. And if you know someone who can benefit from this video, please, by all means, share it. You can tag people in the comments. You can share it to pages that you're on, or just to your own wall or whatever. And thank you for spreading that love, for spreading that hope. Because we are magnificent. We are amazing. And there is nothing that can take us down. So, I think that's it. Is there anything? Oh, yes. And this coming Saturday, if you've been watching me on the videos and you would like to experience the pipe ceremony in person, every fourth Saturday, which is this coming Saturday, I do an in-person pipe ceremony. And this Saturday I'm going to be doing it in a park. So if you're local, you can come on. I want to mention for anyone who's come before, usually they're at 11 in the morning. But I've got a friend's wedding to go to in the morning, so I've changed the time to 3 o'clock. So the Sacred Pipe Ceremony will be 3 o'clock at Riverview Park in Renton. Come on down, bring your friends, bring your prayers, and we'll have a good time singing together, drumming together, all of that. And that event information is on my Facebook page as well. And so I hope to see you there. And stay tuned for any other announcements. And just, again, thank you so much for your presence. And apparently I do need to get more smudge because it just started smoking again. Anyway, so thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for prioritizing, at least for a little bit, the spirit realm, your inner growth over the outer world. And so I'm going to drum and release the spirits who so lovingly have held space for us for this special ceremony. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. Our work for now is done, but you're always welcome in our circles. All right, my friends, thank you again so much for joining me. Hope to see you again next week. And Monday nights I do a video as well at 8 o'clock Pacific time, where I do one card readings for everyone from the medicine card deck for the first six people to come on and say yes in the comments. So, but if you're not one of the original 6, you still can get a card. You just choose a number between 1 and 6 and listen to that card, and it's a beautiful way the universe will interweave your message in with whatever is said, even though that card is kind of aimed at someone else. So join me for that. Again, please share this video, and until I see you again, know that I love you, that I see you, and that I honor you. Have a wonderful week, everyone, and go shining. All right, bye.